Guys, this is it. This is the Brickmania F-14 Tomcat set. It basically in all took 3 days to build between school and homework time. And it was about, let me just say, since all the pieces were $236 and the instructions and minifigures were $73. You guys can do the math on that one. I'll also put it up on the screen, probably. And right now, this thing was really expensive, really time-consuming, but it was for sure freaking worth it, bro. This is a huge monster. This thing is probably the biggest current set that I have intact right now. And it's probably the best quality one as well that I own currently. This thing is a crap ton of stickers too, so I suggest using your brick separator to precisely put on those stickers. I for sure freaking did here. It was really hard, really time consuming, but it was for sure worth it, bro. So let's go over some of the architectural and aesthetic details of this beast. First off, we can notice that it's super hefty, super sexy from the front right there. And as well, I'm going to try to turn this without breaking it. Super sexy from the back end. It's just the most beautiful jet imaginable to ever own. Another thing that we can notice is probably the weapon selection for this thing. So on both sides of this thing, we have so we've got one AIM-9 Sidewinder, it's the little one on the top, and then we have, I think it's a Sparrow, and then underneath we have the add-on pack. With the original Brickmania F-14 digital instructions, it came with the add-on pack instructions for the AIM-54 Phoenix, and I was like, alright, I'll just get the pieces for that too. So yeah, this thing also comes with 2 AIM-54 Phoenixes, well, the version that I got, so. And then it also, I think I can turn it around right here. It's got I think it's a Vulcan? I don't know what it's called. I'll have to search it up. Probably put it on the screen. But yeah, it's hefty. It's got a lot of weapons. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It also has that little, that was actually a chrome cheese plate where you can see that kind of printing. It's a chrome cheese wedge plate. What am I freaking saying, bro? Like I was saying, it's a chrome cheese wedge, not a chrome cheese plate. I don't know what I was thinking there. And then it also has a little kind of I don't know what you call that, like a chrome, like, half-cylinder piece. And it's just attached by kind of a claw right there and a stick. So now let's probably go into some of the architectural details. Yeah, it's got a lot of slopes on the front of the nose right here. I don't know how Brickmania did it, but they did so many nice, super satisfying slopes on the nose, and it just looks absolutely amazing. There we go, it's focusing. But it's also got some super nice sloping on the engine intakes right here. It just looks super awesome, super amazing. And the sloping in the back as well, with the use of kind of those, like, I don't know what you would call them, but I could probably just rip it off right here, like those types of pieces. It's got a lot of those. It's got one of those in the nose. It's got those to attach these. It's got 2 of them, like, right in there. So it's, the bad thing about the engine intakes, though, is that these tend to fall off a lot if you, like, bump them like this, because they can, like, go up and down kind of like that. And sometimes, oh, that's another thing that I wanted to do, that I wanted to talk about. The stand does not hold well at all on this F-14. As you can see, it's like, it's supposed to be holding it up kind of like that at an angle, but it's like down, and it sometimes mostly falls off. So it's just, probably that's the worst feature of this thing. And the placement of the AIM-54 Phoenixes, even though it's probably the most accurate part to put it in there, in that spot, it's just a very, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's super fragile, and it's really bothersome. But most of the time, these little 1x1 tiles, sorry, I'll focus that. But these little 1x1 tiles, they tend to fall off like a crap ton if you set it down. So I'm just going to take it off for now. because that stand is also super bothersome. This stand is super flimsy. Just look at that. You can like rock it back and forth, and it always, if you don't have it on a steady table too, it'll fall off just a crap ton all the time. If you guys ever own this, you guys would probably know that, well, these parts right here, they're super flimsy. Like if I try to put it level, it usually falls over. If you like try to put it like exactly level, it mostly falls over. Like I just tapped it the tiniest bit and it's like falling. That's another annoying part of this thing. Another one is one time I took those little black fins on the bottom off just for like little storage that I had it in at the time. These sparrows keep also falling off because it's a very poor attachment place right there. I just love this angle as well of this little sloping on the engine right here. I'm getting into the engine part. It's just, I love this type of engine. I have it on my my F-70. Well, I actually updated this. I'm gonna have to put that in another video. I updated the F-71 and put it into an F-72 model. Sort of like an upgrade to the F-71. This isn't an F-71, gosh darn it. So we're just going to focus on the Tomcat. I mean, because like I'm a cat person, so we're going to focus on the Tomcat. So I actually managed to get it up on the stand, but I left off the AM-54 Phoenixes in case I needed to like lift it up or anything. But this is my absolute favorite part. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but if you twist this little gear in the back, the wings start to fold out. It's literally a manual wing sweep, but in Lego. It's just the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what the? Okay, we just had a little malfunction. The stand just did that, so yeah. They fold out pretty gosh darn well. And then they can also fold back in. It's like with one of those like screw mechanisms inside right here. And it tends to break a lot as well. It tends to get loose and break. But also on the wings we have two different sections of flaps. They can only go down. Kind of sad about that they didn't make them go up. But it still looks just really nice. That actually looks kind of cool because like, and it's like flying. Let's just get serious. I just love this thing so much. I'm carrying around everywhere, even to like the mall. I don't know. Never mind. Sorry, I just love this thing so much. It's just, I've been wanting this for such a dang long time, and it's just really awesome to just have this sitting right in front of me almost all the time. I just wanted to say like, just a special thanks to Brickmania for how much effort that they put into their sets, and it's just the most amazing thing, the most amazing products that come out from their, just everything, and it just keep doing a good job, Brickmania. Like, you're awesome, guys. So now I'm going to go over the cockpit details. First off, it is an opening cockpit, and I just love the little hinges on the thing, so it kind of like, it's like an angled cockpit. It's really nice, really cool. It's just this. Sometimes these cheese slopes with this blue tile sometimes get in the way. Just sometimes, but most of the time they stay out of the way. They're probably just jealous of the F-14. Oh my, Gabe, what the heck, bro? Okay, I'm gonna need to take it off the stand. This is just getting annoying. All right, that's better. So basically, yeah, what I was saying is this, oh my goodness, why is it not working? Okay, so there we go. Okay, so the windshield folds up, comes down, and this cockpit is actually super nice because it's a lot roomier than my F-71, but we have these little controls, like there's the radar for the Rio in the back, and kind of like the main radar for the I'm blanking on it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is the pilot. Yeah. Why was I blanking on that? That's stupid. But yeah, it's awesome. These little radar, these little printed stickers, right there and right here. And these seats. I want to go over these seats. Oh my goodness, they're the best thing ever. So basically, these seats in the actual set, I think they were printed in the original like set, not the digital building instructions, but these are just amazing stickers. They just look so accurate to the actual F-14 seat. It just looks awesome. Alright, so now I am actually going to show you guys something, because the stand reminded me, the freaking stand reminded me that this doesn't actually need a stand. Well, of course, it's like just skidding on the ground right now, but it's got landing gear. It's got folding out landing gear, so I'm going to show you guys that real quick. Guys, I had flipped this over like in a very unfortunate tortoise, and I'm going to show you guys how exactly to fold up this landing gear. So first off, you got to grab those little kind of silver chrome like little legs right here. Sorry, I'm gonna move into the light, but you got to flip those up right there. Those little things right there, and then you have to take off the sparrows. This is just the easier way. And as you can see, this little bending part right here, it's kind of like the little flaps for the kind of to hide the wheel. And the wheel is in here, if I can just get it. It's right there. And then you just place it right on top of a little chrome thing. It's hard to do this with one hand, but just like that. And boom, you have your little, one of your back wheels. I'm going to do the other one, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do the front. So now this is kind of the harder part of the whole thing. So you just got to fold up these kind of like little tiles right there, and then you just got to grab this right here and just pull out that right there. And then I'd honestly just put it like one back, and then you grab that little gun part up right there, and then you just kind of put it right on top. It's right there, just slip it in, and it should, yeah, just like that. And then there's this little kind of a wrench piece right here, and then you just put it in right there. And that's how you fold out all of the landing gear on the F-14. Let's stand it up and see how it drives around and stuff. So I honestly, even though the stand looks a lot better, it looks a lot better, but the wheels work a lot better. You just don't drive it backward, because the back wheels tend to like catch, and they tend to like fall back like this right here, and they just kind of do that, and then it looks all lopsided, and then you can barely drive it, and it's kind of annoying. So yeah, just a little tip, don't drive it backwards, because then it'll like, all the wheels will fall off. Guys, that is about just all the details that I have for this F-14 Brickmania F-14 Tomcat. It's probably just the coolest set ever. And I'm going to compare the sizes and show you guys actually how big this thing is. So guys, that is my upgraded F-71 into an F-72 model. And this is the F-14 Tomcat. It's a crazy comparison. The F-14 Tomcat is just so much bigger, so much beefier. But I gotta admit, this one looks a lot like more modern. It does look pretty sexy from the front as well. But the F-14 Tomcat also looks very nice and sexy from the front as well. So they're just very nice planes. I just love them both to death. So yeah, guys, this is probably going to be just about it for this video. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe and put a comment down below. Just what I should do next, or just like send me any feedback about the videos and what I should do better and what I should do just a little bit less of. And yeah, that's just about it for this video. Thank you so much.